Ladies and gentlemen, there's something remarkable about 4 a.m. The world is quiet. The streets are empty. It's as if time itself has paused, giving you a rare moment to breathe, to think, and to act. This is not just about an hour on the clock, it's about a mindset, a mentality. The early morning hours, particularly around 4 a.m., hold a unique and transformative power that few people truly experience. At this time, the world is draped in stillness, offering an unparalleled sense of calm. The usual noise of daily life emails, notifications, and the constant demands of others has yet to awaken. It is in the silence that a profound sense of clarity emerges, like a deep breath for the soul. The quiet power of dawn is not just about an empty world, it is about the fullness within ourselves that we rarely have the opportunity to access. At 4 a.m., the distractions that dominate our waking hours are stripped away. The mind, still untouched by the chaos of the day, finds a natural rhythm. Thoughts flow with greater ease, ideas surface without interruption, and focus comes naturally. It is as if the early morning hours hold a secret reservoir of creativity and insight, waiting for those who are willing to seek it out. This time is not rushed or pressured. It unfolds slowly, allowing space for introspection and clarity. In this stillness, there is an opportunity to reconnect with ourselves. Our days are often filled with obligations, responsibilities, and noise that pull us in countless directions. But at 4 a.m., there is no one to please, no task to complete, no deadline looming. It is a moment to reflect, to ask questions that we might otherwise avoid. Am I living a life that aligns with my purpose? Am I moving closer to the goals that matter to me? Am I spending my time on what truly fulfills me? These questions, uncomfortable as they may be, can only be asked in silence. And the quiet of dawn provides the perfect space to listen for the answers. This time of day is also a powerful reminder of the beauty of beginnings. Dawn symbolizes a new start, a clean slate. The darkness gradually gives way to light, painting the sky with hues of hope and possibility. In much the same way, we can use this time to reset ourselves. Whatever challenges or failures may have marked the day before, the early morning offers a chance to start anew. It is a time to set intentions, to focus on what truly matters, and to prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally for the day ahead. There is also something deeply grounding about the physical experience of dawn. The coolness of the morning air, the gentle hum of nature stirring awake, and the slow emergence of light all work together to create an atmosphere of peace. It is a time when the world feels less chaotic, less hurried. This connection to the natural rhythm of the earth can be profoundly calming, reminding us that we are part of something larger. But the quiet power of dawn is not just about reflection and peace, it is also about action. In this moment of stillness, there is an opportunity to take deliberate, focused steps toward our goals. Without the distractions of the day, we can work with clarity and intention. This is the time when dreams are turned into plans and plans into actions. Whether it is writing, reading, meditating, exercising, or strategizing, the work done in the early hours carries a unique energy. It feels purposeful, unhurried, and deeply fulfilling. This sacred time is a gift, but it requires effort to claim it. Waking at 4 a.m. is not easy. It demands discipline and intention. It asks us to sacrifice the comfort of extra sleep for the reward of self-mastery. Yet those who embrace this practice often find that it transforms their lives. It is not just about gaining extra hours. It is about reclaiming control of your time and choosing to use it wisely. In many ways, the quiet power of dawn reflects the essence of life itself. It is a reminder that true strength often lies in stillness, that clarity comes not from doing more, but from pausing to reflect. It is an invitation to slow down, to listen, and to act with purpose. This time teaches us that the most profound changes come not from dramatic gestures, but from the quiet, consistent choices we make each day. The early hours are a sanctuary, a space where we can be fully present with ourselves. They are a rare opportunity to see the world and our place in it with fresh eyes. The quiet power of dawn is transformative, not because it changes the world around us, but because it changes how we see and engage with that world. And in doing so, it offers us the chance to live more intentionally, more purposefully, and more fully. Discipline is often misunderstood. Many see it as a form of restriction, a set of rigid rules that constrict freedom and deny pleasure. But this perspective misses the deeper truth. Discipline is not a chain that binds you. It is the key that unlocks the door to true freedom. Without discipline, life becomes chaotic, ruled by impulses and distractions. With discipline, life gains structure, purpose, and clarity, creating the conditions for growth, success, and fulfillment. Discipline, far from being a limitation, is the ultimate form of empowerment. To understand the connection between discipline and freedom, we must first consider the nature of freedom itself. True freedom is not the absence of responsibility or the ability to do whatever one pleases. That kind of unchecked freedom often leads to stagnation or even self-destruction. True freedom is the ability to choose what is best for you in the long term, to act in alignment with your goals and values, and to resist the fleeting temptations that can derail your progress. Discipline provides the framework within which this kind of freedom exists. Imagine a life without discipline. Every day is dictated by whims, cravings, and distractions. Goals remain dreams, unfulfilled and distant, because the effort required to achieve them is constantly deferred. Over time, this lack of structure creates a sense of frustration and powerlessness. When we fail to control our actions, we become slaves to our own desires and impulses. This is not freedom. It is a form of captivity where short-term gratification takes precedence over long-term fulfillment. Discipline, on the other hand, is the practice of choosing what serves your highest self, even when it is uncomfortable or difficult. It is waking up early to work on your goals, even when your body begs for more sleep. It is saying no to distractions that pull you away from your purpose. It is prioritizing the work that matters most, even when it doesn't offer immediate rewards. This kind of discipline is not easy, but it is liberating. Each time you choose discipline over indulgence, you reinforce your ability to take control of your life. One of the most profound ways discipline creates freedom is by removing the burden of indecision. When you are disciplined, you do not waste energy debating whether or not to take action. You simply follow through on the commitments you have made to yourself. For example, if you are disciplined about exercising every morning, you do not spend time each day deciding whether or not to go to the gym. The decision has already been made, freeing your mind to focus on other important matters. This clarity and consistency create a sense of ease and flow in life, reducing stress and mental clutter. Discipline also leads to freedom by fostering mastery. Whether it's a skill, a craft, or a career, achieving mastery requires consistent effort over time. This is where discipline becomes indispensable. The musician who practices daily, the writer who commits to a word count, the entrepreneur who works tirelessly on their business, all are examples of how discipline leads to excellence. And with excellence comes freedom, the freedom to create, innovate, and contribute at the highest level. Mastery opens doors that remain closed to those who lack the discipline to hone their craft. Furthermore, discipline creates financial freedom. By practicing discipline in spending and saving, you build a foundation of stability and security. You avoid the pitfalls of impulsive purchases and debt, creating the space to pursue opportunities and experiences that align with your values. Financial discipline may feel restrictive in the moment, but over time it grants the ultimate freedom to live life on your own terms. Discipline is also the gateway to emotional freedom. When you cultivate discipline in your thoughts and reactions, you gain the ability to respond to challenges with calmness and resilience. Instead of being ruled by anger, fear, or frustration, you learn to navigate life's difficulties with grace. This inner stability is a form of freedom that no external circumstance can take away. The beauty of discipline is that it is a skill that can be developed. It begins with small, consistent actions, setting an alarm, sticking to a schedule, or committing to a daily habit. Over time, these small acts of discipline build momentum, creating a sense of confidence and control. The more disciplined you become, the more freedom you experience because you have proven to yourself that you can rely on your own effort and commitment. Ultimately, discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is not a punishment or a chore, but a practice of self-respect and self-belief. It is the recognition that you are worthy of the effort it takes to live a meaningful, purposeful life. And when you embrace discipline as a way of life, you discover a profound truth. The freedom you seek has always been within your reach. It is found in every choice, every action, and every moment you commit to becoming the best version of yourself. The hour of 4 a.m. carries a powerful symbolism that transcends the clock. It represents more than just an early start to the day. It is a metaphor for the quiet pursuit of purpose, the discipline to act when the world is still, and the profound connection to one's inner self. It stands as a reminder that significant growth often happens in solitude and that the most meaningful accomplishments are forged in the moments when others remain at rest. At its core, 4 a.m. is a symbol of commitment. It is a time that requires sacrifice, a conscious decision to rise before the sun, to forgo comfort for the sake of something greater. The act of waking at this hour signifies a willingness to prioritize over convenience, a mindset that recognizes that the path to success is often paved with choices others are unwilling to make. There is an almost sacred quality to this time, as it marks the transition from night to day, a brief period when possibilities feel infinite and unspoken potential fills the air. The stillness of 4 a.m. amplifies its symbolism. In a world that seems to move faster with each passing day, this hour is a rare moment of silence, untouched by the demands of modern life. There are no emails to respond to, no urgent tasks clamoring for attention, and no distractions to pull us away from ourselves. It is a time when the external noise fades, allowing space for introspection and clarity. In this quiet, one can confront the questions that truly matter. What am I working toward? Am I aligned with my purpose? What choices will move me closer to the life I envision? These are the kinds of reflections that often go unanswered amid the chaos of the day, yet they are essential for living with intention. The symbolism of 4 a.m. extends beyond introspection. It also represents action. It is a time to lay the foundation for the day ahead, to take deliberate steps toward one's goals before the distractions of life set in. This hour is symbolic of focus, a time when the mind is undisturbed and creative energy flows freely. Whether it is writing, exercising, meditating, or strategizing, the work done in these early hours feels purposeful and unhurried, imbued with a sense of alignment between effort and intention. It is a reminder that progress is often made not in grand leaps, but in small, consistent actions that are easier to take when the world is still. There is also a deeper symbolism tied to the darkness of 4 a.m. This hour exists in the liminal space between night and day, a period of transition that mirrors the process of personal growth. Just as the world slowly awakens, moving from darkness to light, individuals who embrace this hour are engaged in their own transformation. The darkness symbolizes the challenges and discomforts that must be faced, while the approaching dawn represents the hope and possibility that come from perseverance. Rising at 4 a.m. is an act of faith, a belief that the effort made in the dark will eventually bring light to one's goals and aspirations. Furthermore, 4 a.m. is a symbol of solitude, a reminder of the importance of stepping away from the noise of the world to reconnect with oneself. In solitude, we gain a clearer sense of who we are and what we stand for. It is a time to nurture self-discipline, to cultivate resilience, and to build the habits that will sustain us when challenges arise. This hour reinforces the idea that the journey to success is not crowded. It is often traveled alone in the quiet moments when no one is watching. The symbolism of 4 a.m. also extends to its uniqueness. It is not a common hour for most people, and that is precisely what makes it significant. Choosing to rise at 4 a.m. is a rejection of mediocrity, a statement that you are willing to do what others will not. It is a declaration of commitment to your goals and values, a recognition that success often requires operating on a different rhythm than the majority. This hour symbolizes the road less traveled, the courage to be different in pursuit of something meaningful. Finally, 4 a.m. represents the power of beginnings. Each day offers a fresh start, a chance to rewrite the narrative and take control of your journey. Waking at 4 a.m. amplifies this sense of possibility, creating a sense of ownership over the day before it even begins. It is a time to set intentions, to visualize success, and to prepare mentally, physically, and emotionally for what lies ahead. The quiet resolve cultivated at this hour carries into the rest of the day, shaping how you approach challenges and opportunities. In essence, 4 a.m. is more than a time on the clock. It is a mindset. It represents dedication, focus, and the willingness to embrace discomfort for the sake of growth. It symbolizes the transformative power of solitude, the clarity found in stillness, and the strength that comes from consistency. Above all, 4 a.m. is a reminder that true progress is made in the unseen moments, the quiet hours when the world sleeps and the dreamers rise to create the life they envision. In the pursuit of goals and personal growth, motivation is often celebrated as the driving force that propels us forward. It is the spark of excitement, the rush of energy, and the feeling that anything is possible. Yet motivation is fleeting, unreliable, and dependent on external factors. It wanes with fatigue, stress, and the inevitable challenges that arise. This is where mindset becomes crucial. Unlike motivation, mindset is not a temporary emotion. It is a consistent, deeply rooted perspective that shapes how we approach life. Choosing mindset over motivation is the key to sustained success and growth, as it provides the foundation for resilience, discipline, and purpose. Motivation is like a burst of energy, a sprint that gets you moving but cannot sustain you over long distances. It thrives on inspiration, but inspiration can be unpredictable and rare. The excitement of starting a new project or chasing a new dream is intoxicating, but what happens when that initial enthusiasm fades? Most people falter because they rely solely on motivation to carry them through. They wait for the next spark, the next burst of energy, unaware that their reliance on motivation keeps them trapped in a cycle of starting and stopping. Mindset, on the other hand, is the steady force that carries you forward even when the excitement has disappeared. It is the mental framework that determines how you interpret challenges, setbacks, and progress. A strong mindset understands that success is not a straight path. It is a journey filled with obstacles, failures, and hard work. Where motivation might abandon you in moments of difficulty, mindset equips you to push through, to see obstacles not as barriers, but as opportunities to grow. At the core of mindset is a commitment to discipline and consistency. While motivation might inspire you to take the first step, mindset ensures that you take the second, third, and 100th steps as well. Discipline is what keeps you showing up day after day, regardless of how you feel. It is waking up early to train when you'd rather sleep in, studying when you'd rather relax, and persisting in the face of rejection. This consistency, born from a strong mindset, compounds over time to produce results that motivation alone could never achieve. A mindset rooted in growth is particularly powerful. The growth mindset, a term popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, emphasizes the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. People with this mindset view challenges as opportunities to improve rather than as threats to their abilities. This perspective fosters resilience as it shifts the focus from immediate success to long-term development. Instead of being discouraged by failure, a growth mindset sees it as valuable feedback, an essential part of the journey toward mastery. Another aspect of mindset is the ability to focus on purpose over feelings. Motivation is often driven by how we feel in the moment, energized, inspired, or excited. But feelings are transient, and they can change with the slightest provocation. A mindset rooted in purpose transcends these fluctuations. It focuses on the bigger picture, the why behind your actions. When you have a clear purpose, you are less swayed by temporary emotions and more committed to the actions necessary to achieve your goals. Purpose grounds you, giving your efforts meaning even on the days when motivation is absent. So mindset also cultivates patience, an essential quality for long-term success. In a world that prizes instant gratification, motivation often pushes us to expect quick results. When those results don't materialize, the initial excitement can quickly turn to frustration or despair. A strong mindset, however, understands that meaningful achievements take time. It embraces the process, finding value in the journey rather than fixating solely on the destination. This patience allows you to persist through periods of slow progress, trusting that consistency and effort will eventually lead to success. Perhaps most importantly, mindset empowers you to take ownership of your actions and choices. While motivation often relies on external sources and inspiring speech, a goal deadline or the approval of others' mindset is entirely internal. It is the quiet decision to hold yourself accountable, to take responsibility for your progress, and to recognize that the power to change your life lies within you. This sense of ownership creates independence and self-reliance, qualities that are essential for long-term growth. Building a strong mindset requires intentional effort. It starts with self-awareness, recognizing the habits and beliefs that hold you back and actively working to replace them with more constructive ones. It involves setting realistic, actionable goals and breaking them into smaller steps that are manageable and achievable. It means surrounding yourself with people, environments, and practices that reinforce your commitment to growth. And perhaps most importantly, it requires embracing discomfort as a natural and necessary part of the process. In the end, mindset is the difference between those who give up and those who persevere. It is the quiet strength that keeps you moving forward when motivation falters, the resilience that turns setbacks into stepping stones, and the discipline that transforms dreams into reality. Choosing mindset over motivation is not always easy, but it is always worthwhile. For while motivation may light the fire, it is mindset that keeps it burning, guiding you steadily toward your greatest potential. The comfort zone is a seductive space, offering familiarity, safety, and ease. It is a place where routines are predictable, challenges are minimal, and risks are avoided. While it may feel reassuring to remain within the zone, it is also a space of stagnation. Growth, progress, and transformation do not happen here. To truly thrive, one must challenge the comfort zone, stepping into the unknown and embracing the discomfort that comes with it. This act of breaking free is not merely a choice, it is a necessity for realizing potential and living a life of purpose and fulfillment. The comfort zone provides a false sense of security. By staying within its boundaries, we avoid failure, rejection, and uncertainty. However, this avoidance often comes at a cost. We trade short-term ease for long-term limitations. The opportunities we desire, the growth we crave, and the goals we aspire to achieve all lie outside the comfort zone. Staying within its confines ensures that our potential remains untapped as we shy away from the risks and challenges that foster true development. Challenging the comfort zone begins with recognizing its boundaries. These boundaries are often defined by fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. These fears create invisible walls that keep us from exploring new possibilities. The irony is that the things we fear most are often the very things that lead to growth. Failure teaches resilience, judgment builds confidence, and uncertainty fosters creativity and adaptability. By confronting these fears, we begin to expand the limits of what we believe is possible. Stepping outside the comfort zone is uncomfortable by design. It pushes us into situations where the outcomes are uncertain, where our skills may be tested, and where we may feel vulnerable. This discomfort, however, is the catalyst for growth. Just as a muscle grows stronger through resistance, we grow stronger by facing challenges that force us to adapt and improve. Every time we push through discomfort, we build confidence in our ability to handle uncertainty and adversity. This confidence becomes the foundation for even greater challenges, creating a cycle of growth that propels us forward. One of the most transformative aspects of leaving the comfort zone is the discovery of new perspectives. When we remain in familiar surroundings, we see the world through a narrow lens, limited by our routines and experiences. Venturing beyond these boundaries exposes us to diverse ideas, cultures, and ways of thinking. It broadens our understanding of the world and our place within it. This expansion of perspective not only enriches our lives, but also deepens our capacity for empathy, for creativity, and problem solving. Challenging the comfort zone also fosters resilience. When we face challenges and overcome them, we learn that we are capable of far more than we previously believed. Each success, no matter how small, reinforces our belief in our ability to navigate difficulties. Over time, this resilience becomes a powerful tool, allowing us to face future challenges with confidence and composure. Life is unpredictable, and resilience ensures that we can adapt to its inevitable twists and turns. Moreover, stepping outside the comfort zone ignites a sense of purpose. When we challenge ourselves, we discover what truly matters to us. We uncover passions, talents, and aspirations that might have remained hidden if we had stayed in the safety of the familiar. The pursuit of meaningful goals often requires us to venture into uncharted territory, to take risks, and to embrace uncertainty. It is through this process that we connect with our deeper selves, finding fulfillment in the pursuit of something greater than comfort. Challenging the comfort zone does not mean abandoning all security or recklessly pursuing risk. It is about intentional growth, taking calculated steps toward a better version of yourself. This might involve starting a new project, learning a skill, engaging in difficult conversations, or pursuing opportunities that feel intimidating. The key is to push yourself just enough to feel discomfort, but not so much that you become overwhelmed. Growth happens at the edge of the comfort zone, where the challenges are manageable yet significant enough to inspire change. One of the most rewarding outcomes of leaving the comfort zone is the realization of potential. Many of us underestimate what we are capable of, held back by self-doubt and fear. When we challenge ourselves, we often discover strengths, talents, and capacities we never knew we possessed. This realization is liberating, as it shatters the limitations we once imposed on ourselves. It opens the door to greater achievements and a deeper belief in what is possible. Ultimately, challenging the comfort zone is about embracing life in its fullest form. It is about choosing growth over stagnation, courage over fear, and purpose over complacency. It is a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself, even when the path forward feels uncertain. The rewards of stepping outside the comfort zone far outweigh the temporary discomfort it brings. It is in this space of challenge and uncertainty that we grow, transform, and find the extraordinary possibilities that lie within us. In the fast-paced world we live in, it is easy to lose touch with ourselves. We become consumed by external demands, deadlines, responsibilities, and the expectations of others. In this chaos, the quiet voice of our inner vision often goes unheard. Yet, it is this inner vision, our deepest sense of purpose and direction, that guides us toward a life of meaning and fulfillment. Connecting with this vision is not merely an act of introspection. It is a journey to align with our authentic selves and unlock our highest potential. Inner vision is the compass within, a profound awareness of who we are and what we truly desire. It transcends the noise of external influences and connects us to our core values, passions, and dreams. This vision is not dictated by societal standards or fleeting trends. It is deeply personal and unique to each individual. However, in a world that constantly pulls us outward, cultivating this connection requires intentional effort and a willingness to embrace solitude and self-reflection. The process of connecting with inner vision begins with stillness. When we silence the distractions around us, we create the space to listen to ourselves. This is not an easy task in a culture that equates busyness with productivity and constantly demands our attention. Yet, it is in moments of quiet that clarity emerges. Meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature can help quiet the mind and provide an opportunity to hear the whispers of our inner voice. These practices allow us to tune in to the thoughts and feelings that often go unnoticed amid the noise of daily life. Inner vision is also nurtured through self-awareness. This involves a deep and honest exploration of our beliefs, values, and aspirations. What drives us? What brings us joy? What fears or limiting beliefs hold us back? By asking these questions, we gain insight into what truly matters to us. This self-awareness helps us differentiate between goals that align with our inner vision and those imposed by external pressures. It empowers us to make decisions that are authentic and aligned with our purpose. Connecting with inner vision requires trust in oneself. Often the path illuminated by our inner vision is unconventional or uncertain. It may diverge from societal norms or challenge the expectations placed upon us. This can be intimidating as it requires us to step into the unknown and embrace vulnerability. However, trusting our inner vision means believing that we are capable of navigating this path, even if it feels unclear at times. It is an act of courage to follow our truth and prioritize what feels right over what feels safe. One of the most transformative aspects of connecting with inner vision is the sense of direction it provides. When we are aligned with our inner vision, we are no longer aimlessly chasing goals for the sake of achievement. Instead, we are guided by a deeper sense of purpose. This purpose acts as a North Star, offering clarity and focus even in moments of uncertainty. It helps us prioritize our efforts, ensuring that our time and energy are spent on pursuits that align with our values and aspirations. Inner vision also strengthens resilience. When challenges arise, it is easy to become discouraged or distracted. However, a strong connection to inner vision provides a sense of grounding. It reminds us of why we started and what we are working toward, allowing us to persevere even in the face of adversity. This resilience is not born from blind determination, but from a profound understanding of what truly matters. It is the ability to stay anchored in purpose even when the external world feels turbulent. Connecting with inner vision is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing relationship. As we grow and evolve, so too does our inner vision. Life experiences new insights and shifting priorities shape and refine it over time. Regularly revisiting and reassessing this vision is essential to staying aligned with our authentic selves. This requires flexibility and openness, as well as the humility to acknowledge when adjustments are needed. The rewards of connecting with inner vision are profound. It brings a sense of fulfillment that transcends material success or societal approval. When we live in alignment with our inner vision, we experience a deep sense of harmony and contentment. Our actions feel purposeful, our relationships become more authentic, and our sense of self grows stronger. This connection allows us to live with integrity, knowing that we are honoring who we are and what we stand for. Ultimately, connecting with inner vision is an act of self-liberation. It frees us from the expectations and constraints of others, empowering us to create a life that reflects our unique essence. It reminds us that the answers we seek are not found outside of us, but within. By cultivating this connection, we reclaim our power to shape our lives with intention and authenticity. It is a journey of coming home to ourselves, of rediscovering the wisdom and clarity that have always been within us.